Hi. By the second half of 17th century, economists had begun to observe the effects in markets of monopolies and of fierce competition. They found that monopolists tended to restrict output to keep prices and profits high. Where there was plenty of competition, prices were driven down to the level of cost, profits were low, and output was high. French economist Antoine Cornet wanted to find out what happened when there were only a few firms selling similar products. Cornet created his model based on a duopoly of two firms selling identical spring water to consumers. The two firms were not allowed to form a cartel by working together. No other firms can enter the industry because there are no other natural springs. And each firm has to decide simultaneously how many bottles of water to supply. The total output of the industry is the sum of the two firms' output decisions. Each firm must choose the output that maximizes its profit based on what it thinks the other firm's output will be. If firm A thinks that firm B will produce nothing, firm A will select the low output of a monopolist to maximize profits. On the other hand, if firm A thinks that firm B will produce a high output, firm A may choose to produce nothing because prices would fall too far to make production worthwhile. Cornet represented the decisions of both the firms on a reaction curve. The equilibrium of the market is where the two reaction curves intersect. At this point, each firm is selling the most profitable amount given what the other firm is doing. This notion of equilibrium became known as Nash equilibrium, and it is a central plank of game theory, the branch of modern economics that analyzes strategic interaction between firms and individuals. So, the effects of limited competition. There are two firms competing firms and producing identical goods. Each firm knows that the other firm's output will affect their own profit. Each firm reacts by selecting its best output given the level of output the other firm chooses. The market will be in a Cornet equilibrium where the two reaction curves meet. So, this is how much the firm should produce given the competition. Cornet extended this model to show how, if the number of firms increases, the industry output reassuringly moves closer to the level expected for perfect competition. Cornet's model was developed by French economist Joseph Bertrand, who showed that if firms choose by their desired price levels rather than output, the equilibrium for duopolist equals that of perfect competition. This is because any firm that sets a high price will be undercut by another, who will then steal all its buyers. So, in this way, the price will be driven to the most competitive level.